Hi, honey. Looks like you're having a hard time this morning. How are you feeling now?
Thanks for worrying about me, babe. I'm doing much better now. Are you on your break now?
Yeah, just about to head to the cafeteria. The hamburger special they have today is calling my name.
Oh, that hamburger with that special barbecue sauce? I used to get that every time they had it too. I could kill for one right now. I can't believe it's been 3 years since I quit.
I'm sorry you had to give up your job just to marry me.
Not at all. Don't mention it. It would be hard for me to go to work and do everything around the house. Besides, what I really wanted was to start a family. And my gynecologist told me that my body won't be strong enough to do both.
Yeah, but no need to worry about that any longer. We finally have a healthy bun in the oven.
A healthy bun sounds so cute. Just think, in 2 more months you're going to be a father.
It still feels very surreal, like I'm in a dream.
Sorry that it took this long. This little bun has been 3 years in the making.
You don't have to say that. This was a team effort.
But your mother was always hounding you about a grandchild. I know it wasn't easy on you.
I'm sure she was much worse for you. Anyway, you don't have to worry about my mom. She's just a very impatient person. You don't have to listen to what she says.
Well, I can't actually ignore her. I just got a text from her saying that she's coming over in the afternoon.
Really? Again? I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I think she just wants to be helpful. Also, I think she's worried about me. I am a first-time mother. But it does get a bit tough to handle when she starts to criticize the way I do the housework.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
To be honest, there are times when I wish she would leave me alone. Only because there are days when this pregnancy makes me so exhausted.
It's okay if you don't listen to her. Just let it go in one ear and out the other.
But she's taking the time to teach me things. For example, the other day, she made me refold all your underwear because I was doing it wrong.
What? She made you do that? I thought that the way you were doing it started to look like the way my mom did it. I thought it was just a coincidence.
I appreciate what she's trying to do for you, but I don't really like it when she tries to do the same for my clothes. I have my own way of doing things too, you know? But I can't just ignore her like you said.
I totally understand. I'll try to do something about that. The very least I can do right now is to tell her not to come over that often.
If you could, that would be great.
I'm sorry about the way that my mom is behaving, but I hope you also understand. We lost my dad when I was still very young, so I'm all that she has. I'm her only son, and I can't be too hard on her.
I totally get that. She's only doting on you. You are the way you are because she raised you into this wonderful person.
I admit that sometimes she is a bit much in her ways.
I'm glad that you can see that too. She still treats you like a small child sometimes. It's cute though. What's that pet name that she calls you again? Her Calvin pie?
Don't you start with that. I'm already a 30-year-old man. I don't want to be called that. It's embarrassing.
Sorry, Calvin pie. Just joking.
Nice. Just got the burger and it's super fresh.
I see right through you. You're trying to change the subject by making me jealous, aren't you?
No, that wasn't what I was doing. I just wanted to share that information with you.
By the way, how has work been? We haven't talked about your work in a while. When you come home, all we talk about is the baby.
Well, actually, there is something that I haven't told you about.
What is it? If you make me wait to hear it, I'm going to start thinking that it's something bad.
It's the opposite of that. There's been talk about a promotion.
Who's getting promoted? Is it you? You're being promoted? That would be so amazing if you do. Does it come with a raise too? We can really use the extra money now that we have a baby on the way.
Don't get yourself too worked up yet until you hear everything. Yes, I am the one that is being considered for promotion, but there is a catch. We would need to move to the city. Do you think that would be okay for you? We will have just had the baby. You'd be dealing with a newborn and a new city. Do you think you can manage? It won't be too hard.
We would have to move? I don't know about that. I need to think about it a little more. But this is a huge leap for your career. I'm sure I'll be able to cope with it somehow.
That sounds good. I thought you would say no for sure since the burden of raising the baby falls mostly on your shoulders. Of course, I'll be helping out when I can. The promotion does come with a raise as well as a steady increase in salary every year, so that would be a major plus.
I think this is hard for us to decide right now because we haven't had the baby yet. Let's think about it a bit more after our daughter is here.
That's right. Our daughter.
What is it? Aren't you happy that it's a girl?
Yes, I'm happy about having a baby, no matter the gender.
Right. But if you could choose, a girl would be better, don't you think? They say that girls are easier to raise from a young age.
Yeah, I agree with that. Girls are so cute. I can see myself wrapped around her little fingers. You have to promise me that you'll stop her from taking complete control of me, okay?
Okay, I promise. But you're going to be such a good father. But I'll be happiest when the both of you are happy. I can just picture us now. I would love to go shopping with her and cook with her. It's going to be so wonderful.
That sounds wonderful, but my poor credit card will be getting quite a workout.
Oh, how insulting! We won't be that bad.
I'm just joking. I'm just getting you back for earlier. The promotion will help with your shopping bills, too. Anyway, fun time is over. I need to go back to work soon so that I can provide for my beautiful wife and daughter.
Is it time already? Okay then. Work hard for us, Daddy.
Hello. Marie? Are you back yet? How long are you going to spend at the supermarket? You do know that the more time you're there, the more likely it is that you buy things that you don't need. Food loss is a serious deal.
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, Greta. It's just that I can't walk that fast anymore. My belly is getting really heavy. I tire out a lot easier too, so right now I'm sitting on a bench and resting.
You're supposed to be young. Where is your stamina? You need to hurry because my Calvin pie will be coming home soon. You need to cook his dinner first. Then, after that, we need to do the laundry. When you've done that, it should be time to do the dishes. When you're done with the dishes, he'll be done with the shower and you'll need to clean the bathroom too. There's so much for you to do. There's no time for you to rest on a bench.
But Calvin usually helps with the housework when he comes home.
Well, how lucky for you. But you shouldn't be accepting his help. You're the housewife. Cleaning and everything is your job, not his. He already has a job that supports you financially. Are you trying to kill my son by exhausting him?
Believe me, that is not my intention at all. It's just that with this big belly of mine, it's harder and harder for me to do the housework by myself. And, well, the smell from the cleaning supplies makes me nauseous.
My, aren't you a sensitive one? When I was in the same situation as you, I was doing all the work in the house without even one word of complaint. Even up to my due date, I made my husband dinner before I went to the hospital. Why? Because that is how you take care of your family. No excuses and no complaints. You just do your job.
I'm sorry.
Well, I guess there is nothing that you can do. It's not your fault that your generation doesn't have the same work ethic. I'm also not a monster. I'll fold the laundry for you. Hurry up and finish buying the groceries.
Okay, I'll do my best to finish up here as soon as I can. Thank you very much for taking care of the laundry.
Don't mention it. It saves us from having to do it twice. I would have had to fix all the mistakes you make when doing the laundry anyway. I swear, you young people these days don't even know how to fold your own underwear. Did no one ever teach you?
I'm sorry. I'll try to learn from you.
Oh, that reminds me. Remember to buy whole grain bread. None of that bleached white stuff. You also need to pay attention to the ingredients list. Try to buy as many organic items as you can. Don't be tricked into buying cheap alternatives. This is food for your body that we are talking about. My boy only deserves the good stuff.
Yes, Greta. I always look at the ingredients list before I put it into my cart.
My body needs a well-balanced diet, and I'm afraid that my boy is just a picky eater.
Really? He's a picky eater? He has eaten everything that I have put in front of him so far.
Oh, that's because he is worried about hurting your feelings. One more thing. It's the month for oysters. Ask the staff for fresh raw oysters.
Raw oysters? I can't eat those. My doctor said that I should be avoiding most seafood, just in case.
I know that, but I will be eating with you guys tonight, and I have been craving them for a while now. You just need to buy enough for Calvin and I to eat. It would be silly for us to stop eating something just because you can't have it.
That's true. I wouldn't want you guys to stop eating what you like just because I can't join you.
I took a look at your fridge, and I must say, it's full of food that Calvin doesn't like to eat. Are you feeding him properly? I hope he isn't going hungry. Speaking of hungry, I'm feeling a bit peckish for biscuits. Be a dear and buy those too.
Biscuits? What kind of biscuits?
You know the ones. The one with the cheese in the middle. Calvin loved those too since he was young.
Okay, I'll buy those too if I see them.
You need to be back here in about 30 minutes. Don't take too long.
I'll try my best to get everything done in 30 minutes.
Don't try. Just do it. Trying isn't good enough.
But Calvin was the one that told me not to push myself and to just do things at my own pace. I do feel really bad that you have to come over and help all the time.
Don't mention it at all. Calvin also said the same thing to me. But you know, there's no way that I can let Calvin come home to a messy house every day. So I decided to do something about it.
I don't really think that our house is that messy. I do clean it every day.
I guess we all have our own idea of clean because the dust everywhere is very obvious to me. Well, I suppose that will happen since you're always using your belly as an excuse for not doing things properly. You're having a girl, right?
Yes, we're going to be having a baby girl.
Are you sure? Because your belly is quite pointed and that has always been the sign for a boy.
Is that true?
Just between me and you. You don't have to be so overprotective about your belly.
What do you mean by that?
All I'm saying is that I got a boy on our first try, and boys are just, so much more useful. It would have been better if my first grandchild was a boy. Someone that could continue my late husband's family name.
Well, a baby is a gift. We don't know what we're going to get. We will try for a boy next time.
Next time? Who knows when you'll have another baby? It might already be too late.
Even if you say that, these things are out of my control.
Oh, poor me. Anyway, your floors need waxing. Where do you put your wax?
We ran out of wax a while ago. We haven't bought more since I got pregnant because waxed floors are slippery. So we thought that it would be best not to wax the floors for a while.
That's why your floors are looking so grim. You still need to wax your floors. Just be careful when you walk. Wear slippers with rubber soles. You can't stop taking care of your house for a temporary inconvenience. Besides, when your baby starts crawling, a waxed floor would be better to do that on. Just listen to me and order some.
Okay, if you say so.
Marie, honey, are you okay? I just got into a taxi. We're rushing to the hospital now. Did the doctors tell you anything?
Honey, it's okay. Calm down. The baby and I are fine. We're okay. The fall didn't hurt us. The test came back and we're both fine, but I decided to just admit myself into the hospital. I just thought that it would be better that I stay in hospital a few days before my due date, just in case. No need to rush over.
Oh, I see. That's a relief. I only heard that you were admitted into the hospital, but I didn't get any details.
Sorry, I didn't mean to worry you.
What about my mom? I heard something about stairs. Honestly, I couldn't hear much. How's my mom doing?
We were taken to the hospital together, but I'm in the maternity ward now. She's in a different ward, but I'm not sure which one.
I wonder if Mom is okay. Did the both of you fall together? How did that happen?
Well, this is going to be a long story.
Hold that thought. I've got a text from my mom. Is she being serious?
Why? What did she say?
She said that she broke a bone.
Oh, I see. She got away with just a broken bone then.
What? Why would you say that? Do you know what you're saying? My mom broke her leg.
The sound she made when she fell was inhuman. And with the way she fell, I figured she probably kicked the bucket.
Marie, come on. Can't you phrase that a little differently? I know you don't like her, but she is still my mother. You can't just say that.
I'm sorry, Calvin, but I'm still absolutely fuming. She did this to herself.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that it's literally her own fault.
I have no idea what that could possibly mean. Please just tell me what happened and don't spare any of the details.
About an hour ago, she was putting wax in the hall on the second floor.
Wax? I thought we decided not to wax the floors since they'd be too slippery.
That's what I told her, but your mother still insisted that we wax the floors. I was going downstairs to get something when I felt a push from your mother.
What? My mother pushed you?
Yes, she did. Thankfully, my reflexes are still quite sharp. I got a hand on the railing and only fell a few steps. But since your mother was the one that pushed me, she slipped and fell ahead of me.
Is what you're telling me really true?
Yeah. She suddenly strongly insisted that we wax the floors. I thought that something weird was going to happen.
But why would she do that?
Your mother wanted a boy for her first grandchild.
What? That's her reason?
I told her that these things were out of our control, and I could tell she wasn't happy with that answer.
So that was when she decided to… I can't even finish that thought. Did she really? Oh God. She was hoping you would lose our baby?
I don't want to believe it either, but I think that was her intention.
She didn't only put our baby in danger, but she put your life in danger too. Something could have happened to you. I'm really sorry about this, honey.
No, none of it is your fault.
I should have been stronger when I told her to leave you alone. I should have told her to stop coming over so often. Gosh, I'm so glad that nothing happened to you. Thank you for protecting our baby too.
Honey, suddenly, I'm getting scared.
Everything is going to be all right. I promise you. From now on, my mother won't be allowed anywhere near you or our daughter. We're almost at the hospital. I'll go to your room first and we can talk more about it.
Thank you, honey.
After that, I'll have a nice long chat with my mom. I'll tell her to leave my family alone. Hello, Marie. I'm being discharged from the hospital tomorrow. Will it be okay for me to get a taxi and go over to your house?
Greta, please don't come to our house.
Why not? I haven't fully recovered yet. It's still difficult for me to walk. I need you to look after me.
What? Why do I need to look after you?
Because you're my daughter-in-law. You have to help me.
Oh? So now you think of me as your daughter-in-law? That's very surprising. You never made me feel that I was your daughter-in-law or treated me like one.
Oh, stop that. Don't make it sound like I was bullying you. I might have been strict with you, but I was only doing it for your own good. It's my job to teach you how to be a proper wife to my son.
It doesn't matter now. My hands are full taking care of our daughter.
Oh, that's right. You gave birth to a girl. Congratulations.
Are you trying to be nasty?
Oh no, I'm just being honest. I want to see her face, so please let me see her tomorrow.
I thought Calvin talked to you already. Didn't he warn you to stay away from me and our daughter? He made you promise, didn't he? You swore that you would leave us alone.
Oh, but that was a month ago. Things were different then.
I'm warning you now. If you come, I'm going to call the police.
What? Why would you call the police? I'm just a grandmother going to see her grandchild.
Your presence is a threat to our safety.
Stop joking around. Thanks to you, I broke a bone in my leg. You need to take responsibility for that and look after me until I'm fully healed.
Why do you think that it's my fault?
You were the one that put wax on the floor and made me slip. You don't like me, so you tried to get rid of me somehow. That was your plan. You're so cruel.
I can say exactly the same thing to you.
What? How dare you?
You were the one that insisted on waxing the floors that day. Don't even try to deny that because I have the text messages to prove it.
So what if I did? That means I deserve to break my leg?
You hate my daughter and I. You were setting up your trap and waiting for me to slip and fall. But you ran out of patience. You saw me walking towards the stairs and thought that was your opportunity to speed up the process.
That's a big accusation. Where is your proof?
Can you really say to Calvin that those weren't your true intentions? Don't contact me just because your son is ignoring your calls.
There has been some misunderstanding. I just wanted to get to know you better. That's why I'm contacting you now.
Get to know me better? Did you think that line would work? Just look at what you tried to do. If I didn't grab onto that handrail, I wouldn't have my daughter with me right now. Do you have any idea how traumatic that idea is for me?
Fine. I apologize for that.
That isn't something that can be fixed with a lousy apology.
Okay, I'll do whatever you want me to do tomorrow. I'll even get on my knees and beg if that will make it better.
Don't even bother coming over to our house.
Please, be reasonable. Why can't I at least come over?
I wasn't going to say anything about this, but no one will be there even if you do come. We are moving out of here today.
What? Moving out? That's a lie. Calvin didn't say a word about that.
Of course he wouldn't. There's no reason for him to tell you. In fact, you are one of the reasons that we are moving. The three of us are going to move to the city.
What? What about Calvin's job?
He got a promotion. That's the main reason why we needed to move. We didn't think it would be possible so soon after the birth of our daughter, but the timing was perfect. This way, we can get away from you and start a new life together.
But what about me? I'm also family. I'm Calvin's mother.
You are not family. Family don't try to kill one another. You are just emotional baggage.
Emotional baggage?
I am thankful that you raised Calvin on your own, but he can't be your child forever. He is my husband and the father of my child. He has his own family to take care of now.
Of course I understand that.
No, you don't. You don't understand that at all. Don't come near us ever again.
He has a family, and I am also part of that family. We need to rely on each other.
Well, I can assure you of one thing. We're never going to rely on you. Ever. But also, don't worry. No matter how much we can't stand you, my husband has a phone number that you can call. You can try to contact him, but I can't promise that he will always respond.
That's so cold.
He will only come to help you if it's an absolute emergency, so don't abuse this privilege. And don't even bother asking for our new address. He won't give it to you.
But wait, you're going to need help with that baby. What are you going to do? It's your first child. You're going to need my advice and support.
I'm not going to be asking you for any of that. I should probably let you know. Calvin's underwear that you always folded. Well, he would refold them to the way that he liked it after you leave.
What? I didn't know that.
He complained that the way that you folded it made it hard for him to get out of the drawers. You see, we don't need your help at all. Even if you do come and help, we would have to redo everything anyway. After that, my mother-in-law went to rehabilitation for her leg by herself. With nobody to turn to and nowhere to go, she stopped leaving the house, and that aged her quite a bit. Calvin does go visit her once in a while, but only for a few hours and never overnight. After that incident, Calvin chose his wife and daughter over his mother. He let his mother deal with the consequences of her actions. From then on, my daughter and I haven't even seen her once. The move was a bit hasty, but Calvin's company paid for a bit of the moving expenses. We were able to find a nice apartment that fit all our needs. We like living in the big city. Everything that we need is close to where we live. More importantly, I am no longer living in my mother-in-law's shadow. Calvin is doing well at his job, and he even helps take care of our daughter on weekends. His help has given me more free time, and I feel that it helps me be a better mother. Hi, Becca. It's been a while. I heard from Jessica that it was your anniversary this month. Congrats! How long have you been married to Drew?
Oh, long time no talk, Lisa. Thanks. I didn't know you'd been in contact with Jessica. It's been a while since we got together. I guess we could all go for a big catch-up one of these days.
Sounds like a plan. I only accidentally ran into her the other day at the supermarket. Small world, huh? I hadn't seen her in years, too.
Wow, what a crazy coincidence. I didn't even know she lived near you. Anyways, to answer your question, it's been 10 years as of last month. How time flies.
It still feels like we were in high school yesterday. Wow, I didn't know it had been that long. That would mean your son is like 4? No, wait, 5 maybe? I'm surprised you remembered. Michael is 5. He starts elementary school next month. Drew and I wanted to settle down with each other first, so that's why we took a few years before having a child. And we were busy with our careers too, of course. Oh, well, you can't win them all. Balancing time is hard after all. You say that like it was a bad thing to delay having a kid. I think we made the right choice, though. Neither of us regret enjoying those 5 years of our marriage without any children in the mix. You're right. It totally depends on what you want in a relationship, doesn't it? Yep. Especially in these modern times. Remember Candace? She's been happy with her partner for the past few years and they don't plan on having children. Anyways, was there something you needed from me? Oh, no. I was just wondering what you were going to do on your anniversary. And I wanted to see what you were up to. It's been way too long, after all. This is the big anniversary, though, if it's been a decade. I hope you two go to somewhere fancy. Oh, gotcha. Don't tell me you were looking for places to go yourself. I get it, though. It took us a long time before we finally decided, after all. There's way too many options these days. Oh, I don't have any plans to go to any fancy places anytime soon. Sorry, I was just a little curious is all. I completely forgot that there was such an important anniversary right around the corner for you. So I just wanted to check. I felt like such a bad friend when Jessica knew all about it, but I didn't. Oh, don't worry about it. It's been far too long since we were all at the same high school. So, what super impressive place are you and Drew going to go to? Well, you know the hotel that just opened up recently in town? There's a fabulous 5-star restaurant there, and we heard so many good things about it from the reviews that we just had to book. Wait, are you two seriously going there? Is there a problem? We made sure to do our research, and we're pretty sure there's no other place in town that can even compare in terms of quality. Well, that's true, but I heard the waiting list is insane. Isn't the waiting time like half a year at the minimum? Seriously? Oh, I didn't know that. But don't worry, we booked way in advance, so we've got nothing to worry about. I appreciate the concern, though. Phew, I'm glad we organized all of this last year. Could have been an absolute disaster if they were all booked. Nice! Sounds like you're all set. Gosh, I'm a little jealous after hearing that. I'd love to take your place. I'm obviously kidding. Well, I'll be sure to enjoy it for your sake, too. I'll let you know how it goes, and maybe you can give the place a visit sometime in the future. Besides, we knew we had to go there when we heard that the restaurant was Hawaiian-themed. Remember how Drew and I went to Hawaii on our honeymoon? So we thought it'd be cute to reference that on the big day. Oh, that is cute. I never connected the dots. We were planning on visiting at one point ever since I heard that a Hawaiian place opened up last year, but Drew came up with the idea to save it for our anniversary. That might be why he put in the effort to book so far in advance. I'm glad it went so smoothly, though. Are you trying to brag that you were able to book the spot? Come on, you know I wasn't trying to make you feel bad. But if I worded it like that, I apologize. I don't know. It seemed like, to me, you wanted to show off that you get to go to such an elegant place like that. Drew makes a ton of money too, right? Seems like the odds were in your favor from the start. Hey, what are you trying to say? Look, I'm sorry you haven't been there yet, but it's not very appropriate to take it out on me. And besides, it was all chance that we even got to go there in the first place. We just so happened to see that restaurant and decided to book in advance on the spot. And you were the one that asked for the details. I guess I did. Anyways, why don't I come along too then? Wait, what do you mean? You're not seriously suggesting you're going to tag along on our anniversary dinner, are you? Well, how else am I going to try this 5-star Hawaiian that everyone keeps talking about? You're the first person I know that's managed to get a reservation after all. And I don't know how I'm going to wait half a year just to try this place out. I'm sure you can ask them to squeeze another person into dinner, right? I think you're not understanding that this isn't a high school reunion. This is my 10-year anniversary. I'm not just going to invite a friend into the mix for the sake of it. But we've known each other for years! I'm sure you could easily ask for a +1. Yes, but I keep telling you, this isn't some casual meet and greet. This is my wedding anniversary, for God's sake. Why would I have a special dinner with you along with my husband? Can't you tell you're sounding really pushy right now? What? Do you think I'm going to take your husband from you or something? I only want to go for the food, Becca. And it only makes sense to ask you when I compare it to waiting for 6 months to be able to experience something like this. I get that you want to go, but you're being incredibly selfish. It's not like the restaurant is going to close down anytime soon. Just be patient and enjoy it in 6 months' time. I have a very special dinner with my husband waiting. I can't have you showing up and ruining it for us. Why would you even ask that? I'm baffled that you thought this was a good idea in the first place. You know what they say, the more the merrier. Besides, you said we should catch up before, right? I did, but that was in terms of catching up some other time with our high school friend group. Not during my anniversary dinner with my husband. Oh, come on, it'd be fun. What day is your anniversary? And what time should we meet up? Lisa, you're being incredibly inconsiderate right now. I don't intend to tell you anything. Come on! We're friends, aren't we? How long has it been since we last caught up? Then again, I guess I could always just ask Jessica or one of our other high school friends about when your anniversary is. A bit of a pain, but you're not telling me, so what other choice do I have? Please, don't harass my friends about this. I know they would treat this whole situation in a more sensible way. Anyways, I'm fine with letting this all slide and catching up some other time if you swear to not try and ruin our anniversary. I understand that you're excited to try this place out, but you really need to take a step back and think about what you've done. I'm done talking about this with you, Lisa. I need some time to myself. Hey, hun. Hope work went well. When do you think you'll be home by?
Hey, babe. I finished up at work early today. I'm just getting in the car, so I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, really? That's a nice surprise. I'll have dinner ready by the time you get home.
It's unusual for you to message me out of the blue, though. Did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing big. I was just making your favorite tonight, that's all. Can you guess what it is?
My favorite. Ribeye steak.
Yep, you got it.
What a nice surprise to come home to. I appreciate it. Actually, I have a bit of a surprise for you, too.
I'm surprised you never got bored of my steaks 10 years into our marriage. Should I ask what the surprise is? Or would it be better if I waited?
Well, I just wanted to check up about our anniversary dinner next week. Did you make sure to take the day off work?
Yeah, of course. I've already told my boss that I couldn't go into work that day. In fact, he was nice enough to give me a full week off. So that'll give me a lot of time to do small things around the house, too. I might get some relaxing in while I'm at it.
Well, why don't we go to Hawaii during your little break?
Imagine! I suppose in some ways we will be getting the Hawaiian experience from our dinner. That was really sweet of you to suggest we go there as it reminded you of our honeymoon.
Yeah, crazy coincidence that a 5-star restaurant that opened up so close by overlapped with memories from our marriage. But that's not what I meant. I meant, why don't we go to Hawaii for a holiday?
Wait, are you serious? Hey, Becca! Good news and bad news. The good news is that I have plenty of 5-star Hawaiian food in my stomach. The bad? Well, there might not be any left for you at this point. I had to really rush and eat this stuff quickly before you got here. Phew, that was wild.
What in the world are you talking about? You've lost me.
Oh, well, remember that Hawaiian place we were talking about a few days ago? I went in and told the receptionist that I was with you.
You wouldn't. You're lying, right?
Well, thanks for the meal. I ate a ton of the food. God, I would love to see the total bill. It's all under your name. I owe you one, Becca.
I have no words. Where do I even begin with you? So, let me get this straight. You went ahead and found out what day and time my 10-year anniversary dinner was. Went into the restaurant without telling me and told the receptionist that you were with us, ate a bunch of expensive food, and now you're going to try and make us pay for it?
Well, that's one way to put it.
That's the only way to put it! You're joking, right? There's no way you're actually this vile, right?
Sorry, I had to take my chances.
You are disgusting, you know that? There are several laws you've definitely broken here. I was going to let all of this slide last time because I thought you were just messing around. but you've taken it too far. I don't know how you did it, but you clearly asked Jessica or someone else to find out when our anniversary was.
Oh, no! I didn't want to bother Jessica with this. I just called up the place and asked. Honestly, I'm surprised it was so easy. Did you really think you could hide it from me?
So you really did go and do all that, huh? I'm genuinely speechless. I don't know if this was the reaction you wanted, but you sure have shocked me.
Well, take this as my little surprise present to you. Though I suppose I got a little present from you as well in this case. Oh, don't worry. The food was great. I'm sure you're going to love it. Anyways, I'm going to dip now, so I'll leave the check to you.
Well, I have a little surprise for you. I'm in Hawaii at the moment.
What are you on about?
Well, it turns out we'd never actually booked that restaurant. Drew told me the other day that that was just a little lie so that he could surprise me with a different gift.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you've gone crazy because I freaked you out so much, but I'm not following. Why would you be in Hawaii right now?
You're confused, aren't you? Good. I suppose this is going to sound like me bragging again, but I'll let you in on something. Plans have changed. I have been chilling and enjoying the relaxing sea breeze of Hawaii for the past few hours. So no matter how long you wait, I won't be turning up to that restaurant. And with no one turning up for you, I'm afraid you'll be the one that needs to pay for what you've eaten.
There is no way that's true. You can't fool me with such an empty lie like that. Do you think I'm gullible? How could you just randomly be in Hawaii out of the blue? Now get over here and pay for the food I ate already.
You said you checked the restaurants for reservations, right? Don't tell me you didn't give them my full name. Wait, you checked for my last name, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I did, but…
How did you think that was going to fly? Do you know how common Johnson is as a surname? And besides, why were you looking for my last name? Drew was the one that booked. Did you forget that I didn't take his last name?
Well, I confirmed with the lady on the phone that it was a booking under Johnson, which was for a marriage anniversary. There's no way it was someone completely unrelated.
Well, that's exactly what happened. I hate to tell you this, but we were never even booked for that restaurant. Seems like Mr. and Mrs. Johnson are going to be very annoyed at someone crashing their anniversary dinner. Do me a favor and tell them congratulations for their anniversary, though.
Wait, so you weren't joking? I really ate food under someone unrelated's name all this time?
Do you really think you can dine and dash at a restaurant that fancy? Obviously, the whole facility is filled with cameras. They'll find the criminal in seconds if they just look back on the records. Plus, you never know when someone might call in with an anonymous tip. Well, you better come up with a really good excuse very, very quickly.
No! I'm not going to prison for something like this.
It seems to me like that's exactly what's going to happen to you. I suppose you could always compensate by picking up the tab for them. They might accept that. We graduated the same high school, so I'm sure you know by this point, but stealing someone else's stuff is a crime. So you, my friend, are a fully fledged criminal at this point.
Well, what should I do then? Why didn't you tell me sooner that you were in Hawaii? I was just going to rock up and liven up your anniversary is all.
Well, either way, you were going to get the police called on you, so I don't know what difference that would have made. Did you really think I would have paid for your uninvited appearance? Just give up and pay what you owe the restaurant. I guess you're just going to have to explain your misunderstanding and give them your money.
Wait, you're seriously saying I need to pay for all of this?
Lisa, that's what they call taking responsibility for your actions. Take this as a lesson for you to finally mature and understand that you have to take full ownership of your consequences. But what you do is ultimately none of my business. You're on your own with this one.
How am I going to pay for the bill here by myself? I don't have that sort of cash. I mean, why would I? You know I don't make that much money.
You don't need to tell me twice. But all the same, you were the one that went in uninvited and caused a scene. Do you really think I'm going to stand up for you after what you've done? Should have crashed a cheaper restaurant if you didn't have the money to begin with.
Well, I never thought I was going to have to pay for it. You were going to do that for me. That's how it would have gone if you didn't go through with this stupid vacation of yours. Why didn't you tell me that plans had changed? You could have told me a few hours before, for God's sake.
Why do I have to update you with every single bit of my life? Listen to yourself. Do you know how flawed your logic is?
What led you to do this? Do you hate me or something? It always annoyed me that you and your husband kept bragging about how successful your lives were.
Lisa, tell the truth. I know everything.
What do you mean?
You've been doing this sort of thing for years, haven't you?
Do you have any evidence to back that up?
I've heard from Jessica and the others. You join other people's plans without even asking them and then eat your portion and leave without paying up. You even did it to Jessica, didn't you? You told her you'd pay her back later, but you never did. I also heard in the past that you've borrowed kitchen equipment from people and sold them afterwards instead of giving it back to them.
Oh, I don't remember all of the details. Just forget about all of that. Why should I have to remember all of the small things in life?
Well, unfortunately for you, everyone else affected will always remember. Many people have told me to be wary of you since years ago.
Who are you even referring to? I have no clue who would have said something like that. Are you sure you're not just making this up?
All of our high school friend group hate you at this point. I'm surprised you never figured it out, to be honest. But you dug your own grave from the very beginning, so I have no obligation to help you whatsoever. You're on your own.
What do you mean? I was popular back in school. Everyone always praises me. You're just making this all up to make me look bad, aren't you?
Well then, why don't you ever get invited to the meetups we have?
What meetups?
Exactly.
Wait, we haven't had one in months.
You mean you haven't been invited in months? Big difference. We've been meeting up all the time. And we've enjoyed the peace and quiet from you, if I'm going to be brutally honest.
Wait, why don't they invite me? Why would I be the only one left out? This doesn't make any sense. I was the most popular out of all of you back in high school.
Times have changed, Lisa. We've all hated that ego of yours for years now. We dealt with it for a time, but everyone hit their limit. Besides, why do we need to invite you when you've betrayed our trust time and time again? Where did the old you go anyways? You used to be so much more pleasant when we were kids.
I'm sorry, but you don't know what I go through on a daily basis. I barely get paid enough, and yet here all of you are enjoying your lives from your husband's paychecks. Ever since my ex has left me, my life has been a mess.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but that's no excuse to take it out on all of us.
Wait, now's not the time to be complaining to you. I need to get out of here or security will get me.
I literally told you before, running is the worst option for you right now. Just take out what money you have and explain to the Johnsons about what has happened here tonight. If they're nice enough, they might let you off. Though I highly doubt it.
This is all your fault. What am I supposed to do?
Look, I am done dealing with you. You've dug your own grave, and there is no way I am helping you out of this one when you try to screw me over like this. You're not a teenager anymore, so grow up already and look reality in the eye. And take responsibility for your actions. Or don't and face the consequences. Your choice. Anyways, I'll be off enjoying Hawaii. After that, Lisa apparently tried to leave the establishment without paying, which obviously got security on her tail. And she was reported to the police for stealing food as expected. With no one to help her, she had to take out a massive loan from the bank in order to pay off her fine. By the time I had returned home with my husband, apparently Lisa had been kicked out of her house for not paying rent that month. And our friend group never had to deal with her antics ever again. While it was a little sad that our conversations were a little quieter compared to the old days, we've been enjoying our meetups more than ever now that Lisa was out of our lives. Hey, I'm not coming home tonight.
Is everything okay?
I drank too much after work and I'm staying at a friend's place nearby. Oh, and you don't need to cook dinner tonight.
Really, Lucas? You know, I'd appreciate it if you could tell me these things sooner.
Why, though?
Because I already made dinner and was waiting for you. Now all this food is going to waste. It's a waste of money. You've been doing this a lot lately.
Just save it for me. I'll eat it for breakfast or lunch tomorrow.
Okay, I'll save it for you then.
There shouldn't be a problem here, right?
Well, the food here isn't the real problem.
Just great. Here we go again. All you do is find things to complain about. Do you really want to start fighting right now? I've told you so many times to stop nagging me. I'm the one who makes all the money which allows us to live in a nice house. I thought you and I both agreed that you would shut up and be a good stay-at-home wife.
Why do you always have to be so harsh towards me? You wanted a wife who would keep the house clean and cook your meals. That's what I'm doing for you. I even left my job for you.
Oh, you mean your crappy company that went bankrupt? So what? You had to quit anyway.
Yeah, but I still decided not to find another job after because that's what you wanted. You were the one that said you wanted a stay-at-home wife.
So it worked out for both of us. What is your point? All I want is for you to stay at the house, cook, and clean. That's your job. What I definitely don't want is for you to question me or nag me about what I choose to do after work. I make the rules around here.
You are always so mean to me. We agreed on me being a stay-at-home wife, but I never agreed to obey your every word and act like your slave.
I don't care. I'm the one who makes the money and has the authority in this relationship. You would be lost without me, so start showing some damn respect.
I'm sorry. I really am thankful. I know that you do a lot for me.
See, if you were to even try to leave me, you would not be able to survive on your own. So stop bothering me all the time. Know your place before it's too late. I'm the reason why you were living such a good life. Any other wife would love to stay at home all day and not have to work. You're lucky because of me.
So you really aren't coming home tonight? I only wanted to see you and have dinner with you.
That's right, and too bad. I'd rather have a drink with my friends. You are so boring to be around.
Okay then, I understand.
You should have just said that from the beginning. Hi, Ava. It's been such a long time. How are you?
Kari? What a surprise! It really has been a while.
Yeah, it has already been half a year since the company went bankrupt. Time really does fly by. It's kind of crazy. It seems like just yesterday we were working in the office together.
Dang, half a year already. I feel like life is just going by so fast.
I also heard you got married right when the company went bankrupt. Have things been going okay for you? Was your husband upset that you didn't have a job? It must have been tough financially.
Oh, I guess things have been okay. My husband has a good job and makes a lot of money, so there were no issues financially.
That's good. Were you able to find another job?
No, not yet.
Really? I'm so glad I messaged you then.
Why? Did something happen?
Just hear me out, okay? I've decided to rebuild the company and start something better with it. So far, we are doing really well, and I'm looking for more employees.
You rebuilt the company?
That's right. It was a lost cause and everyone else gave up, so I saw the chance and took it. I had a lot of ideas and I've always wanted to run my own business.
That's amazing. You always were a natural leader. You also were always the one that had the best project ideas for the company.
Thanks. So, I actually have an offer for you. Would you be willing to come back and work for me? I know what you are capable of, so I thought you would be the perfect person to help everything get running again.
What? Really?
Yeah, but first let me explain the job in a little more detail. We still have several employees to hire, and if possible, I was hoping to get a lot of the old employees we had back. They were all really talented people. There is a lot of new technology involved as well, so things will be a lot different than before. Everything is much more technologically advanced, but very efficient. If you can handle learning all of the new systems and also being in charge of many departments, then I think you would be a good fit for the role.
Sounds like you made a lot of good changes.
Yes, but you don't have to give me an answer right away. Please take some time to think it over. You should also talk to your husband about this. It is a busy job and you will be working long hours, but the pay will be worth it.
My husband. Yeah. I'll ask him about it and see what he thinks. I'll let you know later.
Okay. I'll be waiting. No rush.
Hey, Lucas. Are you coming home tonight?
Huh? Why are you bothering me right now? The workday just ended. What do you think?
I don't know. Did you have any plans after work? I just wanted to know what's going on for tonight. I didn't mean to bother you.
Why do you keep asking me stupid questions?
I'm sorry, but there is something I need to talk to you about. Can you come home tonight instead of going out drinking? Just this once. It's really important, and I want to talk to you about it in person.
Why should I come home? I've explained this to you before. Why would I want to go home to a boring wife when I can drink the night away and hang out with my buddies? Stop butting in. You are like a damn parasite that I can't get rid of.
Parasite? I'm your wife. I only wanted to talk to you tonight.
Let me guess. You made dinner and want to nag me about wasting money on food. Or is it that I'm going out too much? I'm sick of you trying to control what I do. Let me do my thing and stop whining.
No, it really has nothing to do with any of that. It's about me getting a job again.
Ugh, you are so annoying. I told you before that you will be nothing but a stupid little stay-at-home wife. Nothing more. You don't need a job. We make all the money that we need. You can rely on my money, so stop complaining. You are acting more like a parasite than an obedient wife.
Stop calling me a parasite! It is so mean! But fine. I already understand what your answer is.
Good. I am your husband and have provided you with everything you need. Therefore, I make all the decisions for you.
I understand. I no longer need to talk to you about this anymore.
Good. Now leave me alone.
Kari, I'll take the job.
Really? That was quick. Did you talk to your husband about it? Was he already at home with you today or something?
No, he was actually at work today. He just got off, but he won't be coming home again, so I just messaged him about it instead. Anyway, he told me no.
Wait, what? He said no? Then why did you agree to take the job?
It seems like all I did was get in his way when all I wanted to do was talk to him. He honestly doesn't want me to have any independence or a life of my own. I'm sick of it.
Sounds like you both had an intense conversation. Are you okay? If you want to talk about it, I don't mind listening.
Yeah, it wasn't a very nice conversation. In fact, I don't ever think he has been nice to me. I can tell you all about it when we meet up at the company.
I see. That sounds horrible. I'm sorry, Ava. Well, in that case, I'll go ahead and send you the information about your position and your schedule. Can I email it to you now?
Yes. Thank you, Kari. I really appreciate it.
Hey, I'm going out again tonight and won't be coming home. Don't make dinner. I won't eat it.
Okay, I understand. Have fun.
Yes. Good girl. That's exactly the answer I want from you every time. Things could have been much better if you would have just answered like this from the start. Now you are finally understanding how to be a proper stay-at-home wife. I make all the money for you, so this is the kind of respect that I deserve from you.
What do you mean when you say you're making all the money?
Remember, you rely on me to live. You would be in a lot of trouble if we got a divorce. I feel really bad for you, which is why I've been going easy on you and have been holding off on a divorce. Trust me, I've given you more chances than you think. Now, try to be good and do your job as my stay-at-home wife. Don't question me or nag me about anything. When I do come home, I want my house to be spotless with food in the fridge for me to eat. If you don't continue to do that, I'll have to divorce you. Your life is in my hands. I control what happens to you. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Okay, good. Now I've got some drinking and eating to do with my friends. I might be home tomorrow.
Actually, let's get that divorce.
What?
There's actually a lawyer not too far from the house that I've been talking to, and she says she can help with the divorce process. I think I'll just give her a call now.
Wait. Ava.
What?
Do you even know what you're saying right now? If we get this divorce, then you will be living on the streets. Your parents have already passed away, and your brother lives across the country and has his own family to take care of. You will have nowhere to go. I'm the only reason why you have a roof over your head.
I think there has been a misunderstanding between us. Remember the old job I used to have and the company went bankrupt? Well, there's been a few changes. I tried to tell you before, but I was only getting in your way, remember? An old friend and co-worker of mine ended up rebuilding the company. She asked if I wanted a position in the new company. And not just any position, a manager.
What? When did this all happen?
I went against your wishes and decided to take the job. I start working soon. She already sent me the schedule and all the information. Looking at the salary, I don't think I'll be having any issues with money. I almost can't believe it myself.
Are you for real right now? This can't actually be true.
Yes, I am. It's all true. It will be easy for me to start living on my own. I don't need you. So let's get the divorce. You've been wanting one anyway, right? So hurry up. I want this to happen as soon as possible. I can't stand the way you treat me anymore. I can't believe I put up with you for as long as I did. You even called me a parasite. You are a sorry excuse for a husband.
Just hold on a second. I can't agree to divorce you under these conditions. Just go ahead and work. I'm okay with it now. See? No reason for a divorce. We will have even more money with you working now, too. Problem solved. No need to drag out this conversation any longer. I've actually decided to come home tonight, so you better be there when I get home. I have a few things to talk to you about. Hey, where the hell are you? I told you I was coming home. What part of "you better be there when I get home" didn't you understand? Also, what's with the empty fridge and cold cup of coffee on the dining room table? Where's my dinner? Why is the house a mess? Didn't I tell you to clean?
I got sick of waiting and left. Also, the coffee is your dinner. Deal with it. It's your fault for being such a horrible husband. I'm your wife, not your maid. I hope you know that this whole situation is your fault.
I came home because I thought we were going to talk. I missed out on good food and drinks to come home to you.
I decided not to wait around for a pointless conversation. I've been thinking a lot about how you've been treating me. After you explained how you control my life and threatened me with a divorce, I figured that this would finally be a good time to get one. All you do is treat me like trash. I bet the moment that you were going to get home, you would just yell at me and try to force me to quit my job. Every single conversation we have always ended with us fighting. Now the feeling of wanting a divorce is mutual. There's nothing more for us to talk about, so I left.
But like I said, there's no good reason for us to get a divorce. I'm okay with you working.
That's a weird thing to say after telling me over and over again that you will divorce me if I don't behave.
So what? I was just speaking out of anger.
Also, there are plenty of really good reasons to get a divorce. Your attitude, for one. Your affair, for two.
What? What affair?
Go into the bedroom and look at what's on the bed.
What the hell is all this?
Those are pictures of you and your girlfriend. Obviously.
What? I can't believe you took all these.
Isn't that woman your boss?
What?
You've been cheating on me with your boss.
How did you even find out? You're at home all the time.
I'm not as stupid as you like to think I am. Do you really think after all these nights of you going out and not coming home that I wouldn't get curious? I decided to follow you the other night and it was just as I suspected. It's not like I really care though, since you're such a horrible husband anyway.
Hold on a second. This is crazy.
I also have a lawyer. I'm prepared for this divorce and have proof.
A lawyer? Already?
I told you I'd been speaking to one. I just called her up and told her I want to go for it. You should get yourself a lawyer too. You're going to need one.
Ava, you can't do this to me. Please, you've got this all wrong. There's been a huge misunderstanding between us. I didn't have an affair, I promise. The pictures just look bad and it's just the angles making everything look suspicious. I was only with her because it was an after-work party. I just got a message from the president of the company about this. I'm in huge trouble and I don't know what to do. I'm going to be fired. I can't lose my job. This is bad. Really bad. I don't want to be fired. I've worked so hard to get where I am. Please help me, Ava. My future is in your hands. I'll be a really good husband from now on. I'll stop drinking and I'll come home and have dinner every night with you. I'll treat you so much better, I promise. Don't you love me? Please don't go through with the divorce. Ava, I love you. Why won't you answer me?
Lucas and his boss were both soon fired after the president of the company found out about the affair. Of course, Ava was the one who contacted him about it. Ava left Lucas with hardly a penny to her name, only the promise of a new job and a future divorce settlement. She never returned home to Lucas. Ava stayed with Kari until she was able to get a place of her own. Ava is really good at her job, and Kari was happy to have Ava working again by her side. Ava is enjoying her new life and freedom from her husband. On the other hand, Lucas is struggling to keep up with bills after losing his job. His affair went public, and it's been harder for him to find a job that will accept him. He fell into a depression and started drinking more to forget his mistakes. He regrets not being a better husband to Ava. Soon, he will meet the same fate he threatened her with, living on the streets with nowhere to go. Be careful what you wish for and how you treat people. The outcome may not be what you expect. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.